All right, last video. I'm going to crank it out for y'all because it's the holiday weekend. Jenny and Submit, 90 Day Fiance, the other way. So the scene opens up with some new information. So Jenny's like, we're just happy together. I hope your parents, can accept this because he's going to talk to his parents today without her. Thank God, because it wouldn't go well. But then they come out with a little secret. The secret is Jenny was over there living in Submit's parents' house for 4 months before all this happened. And apparently Submit told his mom and dad that Jenny was his Facebook friend and she wanted to just see India, and she had a whole third floor room to herself. And I'm like, you shady bitch. Like, how you in my house under the pretenses of you being a friend? He was married and he just snuck upstairs, in her words, to do their thing, and he would go back downstairs. The father found out, and then she had to leave. That's why they don't like you. That's why y'all had so many problems, and that's why y'all in the spot y'all in, because y'all lied initially. So now it's all coming to light, and Jenny, you lied, you're dirty, you laid it low, spread it wide. It's just, but you're confused as to why his parents can't let y'all be happy. Because you was in her house, and we all know that culture is very, very strict with religion and dating and marriage, and y'all just played the fool. Submit, you at fault too, because you knew better. So then we go to Jihoon and Devin. Devin's mom is leaving, and they go to have tea before she leaves, and she's like, I wonder what Drusilla's doing right now. And they're laughing like, oh, she's probably torturing him. And he flips over to her, and yes, she is hitting him and just being bad, what she normally does. And she's just like, I'm just really scared for you. Just adding more fuel to the fire that Devin already has in her heart about living in Korea with this man who doesn't know what to do and how to work. But like, why put that in her head? To get her nervous, to make her say, you know what, Mom, I'm coming with you? That's not the right thing to do. Let her fall off the wagon, the train, derail, and let her figure it out and say, damn. And then, Mom, you step in and say, I told you, but I knew this. Then they go to Jihoon and ask him, what do you think about Devin's mom leaving? She goes, oh, he's like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I can breathe now. Because she is aggressive. She's on his neck. Every right to be, but she's still on his neck. Then Jihoon's mom is calling, and they're at the apartment. Devin's feeding Taeyong, and she's like, what is your mom calling? Who is that? He said, oh, it's my mom. She wants her credit card. She goes, what? For gas. So you still using your mother's money for gas, and you living in a whole apartment with your whole 2 kids. Well, your 1 kid, step kid, and your wife, and you don't have gas money? How that gonna work? How was that gonna work out? But again, logic. You knew this, you did this, your fault, not mine. Every mistake that happens along the way is because you knew this. This wasn't brand new when you didn't have Drusilla. I mean, before this, yada yada, but whatever. Then we go to Ari and Benny, and he's in the bathroom and he has a shower cap. Look at the picture. He has a shower cap on and a baby kiddie pool where he's washing clothes, it seems to be. And she's on the bed, and she has that ugly look on her face of confusion. And she's like, I'm just sad. And he's like, why are you sad? And she's like, well, I miss my mom, and this is my first day basically being with you. So you love him and are okay with him when your mom is there, but when she's not there, you're not. I get it. You're pregnant, the hormones, your emotions are all over the place. But you had to have known she was going to leave. And before she came, yeah, I was fine. So what changed over the course of a day? Like, I don't know. I'm going to chalk it up to pregnant and hormones, because it makes no sense why you're so upset and just keep asking him, well, would you be upset if I go home? Yes, that's what happened with his son, and you know that. So you're going to do the same thing? Like, it's not going to work. But I'm going to try to keep positive and, whatever. But he's just like, if you want to leave, you can go. But I don't want you to leave. He got like 4 jobs. He's trying. You don't have a job, but I got a new baby on the way. Nobody thought about this, but we gonna move on. So then it goes to Kenny and Armando, and Kenny's daughters are packing up, and they're like, hey, we're gonna head out. It's time for us to go back, and they're all sad. And then they're gonna head to Armando's parents to meet Armando's dad, basically, because his dad is not here for the shenanigans, and he's still heavy into that. Men on men is just not gonna work. And they say in Mexico it's legal for 2 men to get married, but every time it has happened, they get shut down. And I'm like, if it's legal, why would it get shut down? But it's typical other cultures where, yes, this is law, but we still personally don't want you to do it, so we not. So I would love to see how this plays out. And they start driving. It's a beautiful scene. They're driving on the coast, it looks like. And poor Truffles. Truffles, look, he's scared, nervous. Look at the picture. He's so cute, but he's just so old. Truffles. Okay. So that's how that piece ends. And we're going to see if his dad opens the door, comes out next week, and how it all plays out. Then Tim and Melissa, they go to have like snack, it looks like. And I'm watching it as we speak because I wrote some notes too. And Melissa is just dry. Like she doesn't smile. Maybe it's her culture. But Tim is like, I've been looking for work. It's not easy. And he's just like, I know it's rough and I'm trying to find work, but it's not easy. And she said, well, basically, I went against my parents to be with you. So why don't you like basically do better? And he's like, well, at least I still have my job. I basically still have my job in the States. And she's like, I didn't know that. So basically, you're not all in. You're half in, half out. And if it doesn't work out, you're just going to go back and work your regular job and be okay. So she's like, you're annoying me right now. Leave. So he walks away. Then Brittany and Yazan talk. And, oh, wait, let me go back to Tim and Melissa. Sorry. Tim asked her, did you date anybody else? And she goes, why does it matter? So I told you what I did and I lied, but you can't tell me. So Brittany and Yazan, they show Brittany, and when I tell you makeup does wonders for people, makeup does wonders for people, because Brittany looks, picture. Okay. Brittany looks Brittany, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to be mean because y'all be getting me together, but okay. Brittany's going to Chicago because apparently her divorce proceedings have now some action to it, and she can go and sign papers. And I'm like, how all of us, she said, well, she first filed the paperwork that it just went into wherever and she never heard any back. So she left it alone. And now all of a sudden you over there and it just magically just pops up. But whatever. So she's going to Chicago, signing paperwork. She tells Yazan, no, I'm going over there because my sister's having a baby and I want to be there for the birth of the baby, and then I should be back. And he's like, how soon? Then he gets scared thinking she's not going to come back. And she's like, no, I'm going to come back. And just tell the man, I'm going to sign divorce papers and maybe that'll work out. Like, it's bad. And Brittany, if y'all are making it right now through the pandemic and y'all get married, you think they ain't gonna see this video and they ain't gonna see that you were still married and you can put shame on his family? Because next week it shows something like the father is like, basically, I'll be his murderer, I want to kill him. I'm like, whoa, what happened? We don't know. But that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Like, subscribe, talk to y'all next week, and let's see what goes down.